welcome back to my channel where today I'll be going over my skincare routine. So for this video I will be going over my morning and my night routine. My morning routine is very simple, it's only 3 steps. The first thing I do is I wash my face with cold water. It kind of just wakes me up, gets me ready for the day, and then I pat it dry. I don't rub my face with this particular towel because it is quite rough and I don't want to cause any damage to my skin. I then go in with a toner and a reusable makeup pad, and you can tell it's very early because I couldn't even get the bottle open. I don't even know what was happening. But anyway, in the morning I only focus on my problem areas. So right now that is my chin, this one spot on my cheek, and then up on my hairline. I don't do moisturizer first thing in the morning because I go straight on to doing my makeup, and I use a primer, so it doesn't really make any difference having moisturizer or no moisturizer. Moving on to my nighttime routine, I picked this particular makeup look for this video because this purple very much stains my eyes quite a lot, and I'm using a black eyeliner pen, which is quite hard to get off, so I feel like it's a good show of what my skincare can do for me. The first step of my nighttime routine is going in with water on a towel. This gets rid of the top level of makeup. On some colours it seems to take off more than others. I think it very much depends on the type of eyeshadow I'm using and the pigmentation, but I always feel like this means that I use less product later on, which is great because skincare isn't the cheapest thing to buy. You can obviously get cheaper skincare than what I use, but I really like the skincare I use, so I don't mind paying the price of it. I just want to make sure it goes a long way. Next step is my first cleanse. For my first cleanse I like going in with a nice harsh cleanser, so I use the Bad Habit Matcha and Mint cleanser. It's advertised as a morning cleanser because the scents are very awakening, but I really like it as a makeup remover. I feel like it works really well. Like I said before, this product is very harsh, but weirdly, even though my skin is quite sensitive, I've never had a reaction to it, which is unfortunate because the brand has gone under. It was owned by the same parent company as Morphe, and because of that it's obviously disappeared, so I do need to find a replacement for this, but I'm currently just using up the end of it, and it's in a travel tube just because I travelled at one point and I just put the ends of it into this and I couldn't be bothered to put it back in the original bottle. So I go in first without any added water. I just use the water that was on my face from the previous step, and then after that I go in with a little bit of water just to get it going a little bit more, and then I go back in with the towel and I wipe off all the residue. After this step I sometimes feel like I could stop, but I do want to make sure my skin is very much protected at the end of the day because I don't want to have any breakouts or anything like that. So my next step is a second cleanse. This is the newest product that I've added to my skincare routine. Before I was using a double of the one before, and I just found it too harsh on my skin, so I wanted something nice and soft and gentle, and I kept on seeing adverts for this cleanser. I believe it's quite new, and because I have other ordinary products that I really enjoy, I decided to give this one a try, and I really like it. It's especially good around the eye area because it doesn't irritate my eyes at all, so I can really get rid of all my mascara with it, which is great because my other product wasn't so good at that because I didn't want to rub it too close to my eyes because of the mint. I do this step very similar to the last one, so I go in with the product on my face and then I wipe it off with a towel. The sped up footage makes me look like I'm going in quite harshly with the towel, but I do try and be very gentle and careful with it because I know it can tear my skin and I really don't want that to happen. Step 4 is going in with the same toner I used this morning, but this time I use the soft side of the makeup pad and use it all over my face. I find that this acts as a very good layer of protection for my skin, and ever since I started using toner at night I feel like my skin is a lot clearer than it has been before, so it's a very integral part of my makeup routine and my daily life routine. Even if I don't wear makeup in a day, I will always use toner at night. The next step in my skincare routine is to combat redness. I find that in the summer my skin is a little bit more red. I think it's because of the harsher sun rays that we get in this time of year, so I like to have a little bit of an extra step just to protect my skin a little bit more, and I find that this product works really well for that. This is quite new to my skincare routine, so I'm not quite sure about the long-term effects, but for now I'm really enjoying it. The final step of my skincare routine is moisturizer. For the longest time I hated moisturizer. I don't like how it feels on my skin at all, but I do understand that it's very good for my skin. I have very dry skin currently. I don't really know why. My skin used to be more oily, now it tends to be a little bit more dry, so I want to try and get into a routine of wearing moisturizer, so I go in with the smallest amount possible and use that all over my face, and then if I feel like I have a little bit too much on my face I tend to go in with a towel and just dab it off a little bit because I don't like the residue. But that didn't happen here, so I guess we're done. I hope that this video was insightful or helpful in some sort of way. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like down below, comment your favourite skincare item down below, I'd be really interested to know, and subscribe as I'm posting 3 times a week for the whole of summer, and it would be really great to see you again. But until then, bye!